so it does look like a building site, but believe me, we've got paths marked out and we've actually got flower beds beginning to appear out of the ground. And the reason is we've got Alessandroed again in this area. So it looks very different to when we first arrived. We've got a hole waiting for a lime tree. And one of the reasons, primary reasons for sticking a lime tree here is so that we can have it with a citrus grove, but it can be a very clear message to everybody. No vehicles past this point, please, especially our builders. So it stops any cars or lorries getting onto the mainland from here. But the path comes in here, and the idea is that this will be planting, and I've got lavenders and rosemaries and thymes and everything that likes like aromatic area here, because that'll be right by where we sit on the patio. Over here, because it will be south facing all day long, I've got some very drought tolerant, sun loving plants coming. Well, actually I've got them already, so I just need to put them in the ground. We need to get a lot of sand put in this soil because it's quite clay and it does clump together when it's wet. So, but this is the path in. There'll be things planted around the bougainvillea, which has stood up for itself throughout all of this change, valiantly snitching the man, or catching him with its thorns when he came and bashed it around to do the cement. He didn't like that at all. And it will remain here because we love it, absolutely love it. And it's managed to get through 12 years of neglect, so why would you do anything else? Colour has been amazing, the pollinators love it, and yeah, we really like it. So this will be the main entrance onto the patio, which will eventually get tiled with Trani paving, which is 2 centimetres thick on the outside, so it'll look absolutely gorgeous. And then this path will go all the way to the pool, and we're going to get a pagoda to go in the middle, a 3x3 pagoda, so I've got climbers to go up that, and then another path going past the citrus grove. So I've plotted out which plants are going to be going where, and once we've got the sand here and it's dried up a bit, the ground generally, then I can mix it all in and I can get them planted, which would be great fun. And what we've done over here, if you imagine walking under the olive tree, so this is a little unofficial path. What's the word? An unofficial.
What do you mean unofficial?
Well, it won't be loud. It won't be loud. Well, it's not a generally known about path. Then this is another area that will get a lot of sunshine all day long during the summer, and it gets the hottest of all. So you've got the spike for the washing line, the rotary washing line. It's waiting for Pete to do something about it. Couldn't get it in because of the bedrock. And here, some of the plants I've got from Felipe and Capitano are quite fussy about needing really well drained situations, or preferring to be on top of rocks. So what could you do other than build a rockery? And it's my first ever rockery attempt with Pete's guidance as to how to do the initial structure. So on it we've got a Capparis spinosa inermis, which is a caper basically, on the far corner. We've got 2 different types of Carpa brutus, and we've got 2 convolvulus, which like to be on the top of a mound to tumble down. So hopefully they will all relish being in a position where they get nothing but sunshine, and they've got completely free draining stones underneath them with no clogged up bits at all. And so far I've planted this bit, but when the builders are finished, it will go right up to the edge of the patio on both sides, and right up to the wall. So I've got climbers positioned where they're going to go. And this bit here is marked out because I won't be planting directly under the olive tree. So we'll keep it safe. We'll keep the plants safe by not coming too close to this radius, if you like. But it's a lovely area where we can sit outside and enjoy some shade in the light of day. So one of the other areas that was relatively safe to start putting some plants in the ground without danger of builders walking all over them or dumping stuff on them was this side of the olive tree. And we've got some geraniums here which like shade and brighten up a dark corner according to Filippi. We've got some Ceratostigmus griffithii here. We've got a Tagatis limoni right in front of another jasmine which is going up a climbing frame pergola. We've got a mini Nereoma oleander behind that, and then we've got the things that I wanted to get in the grounds as quickly as possible, one of which, the Callistellum on Little John, who really doesn't look very happy at all. I think he was on the way to dying, and then suddenly, much to my joy, see the green shoot at the back of him? That came up, which means that he's very much alive and kicking. Thank you very much. And so hopefully by getting him in the ground, he's going to get established. We're waiting for what we're calling the disco plant to go at the back of the pool. So that big sort of patch that's got nothing in it before the bougainvillea and the jasmine in the corner, that will be filled with, I can't remember the proper name of it.
Disco plant.
But it's a lovely big round spherical disco plants with spikes. It's a very spiky one, a bit like the yucca to the left of it, but on a much bigger scale. And that yucca rostrata will grow into a tree, whereas this will stay, I believe, as a sort of round sphere on the ground, or relatively close to the ground. So we're going to get uplighters to light that up. They've faded now, but when we got them, they were delightful. The three grasses on the left are Mulbergia capillaris, beautiful mauve wafting in the winds, and but they only last for about a month in October, so they've begun to sort of fade a little bit. We've got some Stipa tenuissima to the right of it, and I can't remember what the grass in the corner is called, but I thought that would be a really nice contrast with the spikiness of the disco plant. We hope you've enjoyed this episode about the inner garden, which, as you can see from this glimpse here, looks very different now. And if you tune back in on the 22nd of June, when our next episode comes out, you'll see all the work we've done in this area to make it look how it is now. So you can follow us by subscribing, and then you get to hear about everything we're doing, or you can also hit the notification bell, and that will let you know when that episode comes out. So for now, goodbye and thank you.